Okay, so whoever's watching, I don't know who you are. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me see if I got the camera and everything turned on. Microphone, supposed to be my other phone here. Okay. Well, anyway, it looks like it's probably the phone on my phone. So right now, I am getting ready to turn the camera around. Okay. Oh. So rather than being on my computer, I am actually walking around. So if you haven't tried one of these, you need to try it. Okay. This is a Pawpaw L8 drink, Pawpaw flavored. If you know what a Pawpaw is, that's one of those hillbilly things, Eastern Kentucky things. The Indians were really familiar with it, but it was definitely something they enjoyed, but not as this drink, just as a fruit. That's kind of interesting taste. Hmm. And it's non-alcoholic too, by the way. It's just a regular drink. And then my favorite food growing up was one of these. So anybody familiar with what that might be? No, it's not a pride cake. This is an apple stack cake. Mom used to make them many, many, many years ago. Hers were a little bit thicker than mine, but it's got apples in there, cinnamon apples, and each of the layers are just white cake mix and with food coloring added. Some of those things that are not Dr. Kennedy is working against. HHS secretary. So anyway, Mom is resting right now. She's in her room, I think. Let's see. Yeah, she's resting. She's in her bed. So I'll scroll around here, and my brother actually is on oxygen. He's got a lot of stuff there that he has to keep up with. He's not doing real well in terms of that. Let me go over and pick up this towel off the floor. And I was going to fix supper tonight. Had pork pot stickers in mind, but that's been changed. We're not going to do that. So this is a room it's under construction. It's the laundry room here at my brother's house. Okay, so we're just we got a lot to do in this thing. Okay, and then yeah, these two little things here. My sister gave those to me. Irma gave those things to me. Oh my gosh. I don't remember how long ago. It must have been 15, 20 years ago, maybe longer than that, 30. But anyway, they came back to Kentucky with me and that little stuff there. Now, let me see. This is back here where my brother has allowed me to go in and do some things. Got a lot of work to do back here yet. As you can see, I've got, I painted the walls. He said, you can do what you want. So I painted the walls, and that's just where my shoes are. That's my shoe rack. Yeah, got a lot of work to do back in there. And then I've got to make that thing down that way. But anyway, so I've got these two contrasting colors, red and yellow, and he calls it the mustard and ketchup room. But I just like the happy and vibrant colors. I don't know about you. Computer set up right there. We go, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on with that. Let me see now. Scroll over to the wall over here, and got a few things in there. Let me see. That's my diploma from the Naval Academy. Notice it's got the correct stuff on it. Hallelujah for that, right? Belfry High School, where I went to school here. That also has the correct information. And then the National Leadership Honor Society, uh, Omicron Delta Kappa member, a lifetime from Arizona State University. And then a certificate from the Department of Veterans Affairs. So, trying to stabilize my camera. And then this image is actually, that's Bancroft Hall at the Naval Academy. I spent 4 years in that building right there. Yep, going to school there, getting my degree in applied sciences, specializing in statistical mathematics. Yep. And a couple other things down here. It says dream big. And then this, this, by the way, that's a picture of my grandfather and grandmother on the Williamson side. And this Gideon Williamson, the third, or the second, Gideon Williamson the second, and Eva Blevins Williamson. Now, Eva, I mean, this picture was taken most likely in 1928, and I think they're real happy with that car. Uh, but they're sitting on the running board of that car, and I don't know what kind of car that is, but a 1928 model something or other. And this would have been just before Dad was born. He was born in 1929, and then they got married sometime in 28, I think. Um, so yeah, that I love this picture. So it's kind of cool. We got a few little books over here, and then my cousin had wrote this little thing. It's called Thoughts on Life and Living by Lois Thompson. Cool. So yeah, here we go. Let me back up, and obviously I do have the Declaration of Independence on the wall too. And then, yep, I love that. And then right above it, that thing right there, if you don't know what that is a grass reed that was given to me by some Native Americans while I was out at Rapid City, South Dakota, a number of years back. Um, I value that highly. They had given it to me. I had given them some prayer beads, and so they went and got that for me. And then up here, a certificate of commitment from, who's that from? Director, I care. I'm not quite sure. Oh, serving veterans. Okay. All right. So anyway, got some of those things, and I got another picture to show of my grandfather. Okay. So let me go back through the house, and I'm going to show you this one. I do take care of all the medicines. I got mom's medicine and Irma's medicine, and I have to do all of that. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, it's a labor of love, right? My sister Tammy painted this thing, and that is a representation of the Apple Orchard Church down Brushy Creek in Pike County, Kentucky. It's a representation of it. It doesn't look like that, but it's her conceptualization. That's what I was looking for of that church. So, I mean, she did a really good job. And this one, this one was made by my nephew, Tim Stanley. Uh, Tammy's my sister's son, for mom. And let me say, Mom and Irma in a Christmas picture. But over here on the wall, this is my brother's wall that he had created. He calls this the horsepower wall. Okay, so down here, a picture of my brother, trying to stabilize it. My brother and sister, they were at some bush race somewhere. I don't know, who's that? Jimmy Johnson? No, I don't know. Oh, it's Jimmy John sandwiches. But anyway, so they were standing in front of some car. I don't know who. I don't know what that's all about. And then this one, let me see. My brother has always been involved in racing to a large degree. So right there, we got that. And then up here, this is a lot of horsepower, a little bit less horsepower. And this up here is my grandfather again taking, I don't know when the picture was actually taken, but he's on a horse, and that's just 1 horsepower. This is it's a good little wall. 1 horsepower, a lot of horsepower, and a lot of horsepower. Yeah. Anyway, so let me walk out the front door here. I'll take you with me. Let's see. Out on the front porch, and it's very cozy. This is a lot like Cracker Barrel. it just occurred to me this is a Cracker Barrel porch. Yep, it sure is. I don't know what the garbage. Oh, paint. There's paint brushes over there around that garbage bag. So yeah, you can sit down here and rock. Let me get over here in the rocking chair for a minute and slowly swing around here in the hills. And where are we? Okay, so this is the front yard, such as it is. Let's see how small it is. It's short over to the road. There's a creek over there, and then the mountain that goes swoop. To give you a sense of perspective here. Okay. Yep. That's that's it. So we're out front. I'm in the rocking chair. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let me just switch the camera real quick. So on Labor Day, here we are. I got Labor Day, and just enjoying the day peacefully. I did my show today at noon, and then after that, I helped my brother around the house. I had some things to do. Did a little cleanup in the house and made sure Mom had everything she needed, and then my brother has been remodeling the back of the house. Not remodeling, actually finishing up construction on the back of the house. I'll take you around there in a minute. You can see that too. Okay, but you can see that. I mean, it's gorgeous up in here. It really is. This is very rustic, and it's awesome. Really. Let me turn the camera back around. Triple back camera. There we go. So neighbor car over there. You wouldn't think neighbors are so close, but they can be. And here we are in the front yard. Uh-oh, I hear a vehicle coming up the road. Who do we have? It's at front of the house doing all of this. And here we go. Labor Day 2025. Walking out in the yard. But you can see this big tree up there. That thing fell back in the spring and took down all these power lines. It was something. That thing fell. And then there's this one right here. That one, you can see that it just goes up and up and up. It's way up there. So, yeah, this is where we are, way up in the holler. So there's a big tree right there, and that tree is leaning this way. And geez, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing comes down in the near future. And if it does come down, it's coming over here. Suddenly got a lot of traffic up in here, all over the same house. So here we are. Wish my microphone would connect. I don't know why it's not actually. I'm hoping this comes in real good for you. Okay. Maybe that works. I don't know. Hopefully you can still hear me. All right. There's a lot of work going on here that Gideon has been working on. Uh-oh. Working on the truck.
No, I just hear something.
Oh, well, potentially working on the truck. So yeah, that's just not randomly there. I just set it there. I got to move it up to another place. Ding, 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 ding. That old F-150. And yeah, four-wheel drive. That truck is just something else. And here we go, back of the house, up on the hill. He's got this old well. See here, we actually moved it. It was, I forgot where it was at now. It was here it was here in the middle of the yard somewhere. It was right in here. But we pulled the thing loose and moved it. And that was a job, moving that thing up to here. Because he's trying to redo this little place. There used to be a mobile home back here where our aunt lived. And this is a non-functioning well. It's just here as a decorative piece now, but that thing weighs a lot. That's his property back up through there. And there's that little white thing you see right, that's a salt block. That's for the deer. Deer are around here and bears. So here we are up on the little area. He's going to take this whole thing. This is going to be like a little, I don't know, like an outdoor barbecue place. So it's moving it that way, moving it down here where the little tractor's located, and that's old stove. So this is it. That's his. He's got a lot of junk in that old shop. Got to finish that up too. I'll put siding on that. We got the siding under the black tarp, and over the trailer there's some wood and lumber, and then we've been working on this thing on the back of the house. We need to put the siding on that, and there's still some wood furring strips that are going to go over the gaps over that. So we've been working on all that today, and I'll tell you, I'm tired. I'm labored out. I'm literally labored out. Up here on this hill, this bank where this thing's located, he wants to put a gazebo here and move that way, and then put a gazebo up here. So back of the house. Oh, stumbling off here. Got a lot to do yet back here. We're still trying to finish all of it up. It's just rough lumber. It's very rustic looking, and this will have to all be washed, and then once it dries completely, then we can stain it. And he loves this rustic look, and something Dad would have loved too. And a lot of people in the family would love it too. So this is all sawmill lumber. It's not. You don't go to the store and buy this. This is from our cousins down Brushy, Kenneth Scaff, and they have a sawmill. They've had a sawmill for years, decades, and so they do a lot with all this for us. Well, they cut it up and then haul it over to here, and we got they work table here. Oh yeah, I see. It's been a lot of stuff around here. We actually last year in the spring we actually went in and had a septic system. Down through here, there's one big tank buried under the ground that's right in there. The leach field out through there. So, I mean, and this is what we're looking at. This is down the road, down the holler, back of the shop. And you can see the sun is shining up on that part of the hill. Now it's starting to turn. You can see some color up in there. And I'm going to try to get some images and videos from as this thing turns. The season turns, changing color leaves, because it is so gorgeous whenever that happens here. So rough lumber, we cut it today. Well, this is did this. It's a different. Oh, look at that. We already ran finding a way up in here. Ta-da. Uh-oh, fell. But anyway, this has been a collaborative effort, family effort, ever since mom. And then when they asked me, they said, "Here, take this back room and do what you want with it." Full-time job, full-time thing to be here for family, and I love it. I'm glad to be able to do it. This section today, and then all of this comes later. So there's a lot going on here. We do have a recycle bin. There's cans only there. But it's not a recycle per se. I take the cans and haul them off, sell them. So this is the back of Gideon's place, and I put that in for him right there. Oh, a month or so ago, a couple months ago, maybe. It's a flagpole. It's a telescopic pole. It wasn't too expensive, but it does it really darn good. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you something about this too. Let me walk back up here. You would think You would think you'd have to put in concrete or something around it. And that's our neighbor's dog. You can see him over there. He actually wrestles with a big rock. And that dog is something else. That's a huge rock. And that dog is just, look at that. And that's their other dog up there. But that one, I don't even want that one out. But let me show you how we put this pole in the ground, because it's really fascinating to me. And my brother Gideon, he said he saw somebody, a power company using foam. Foam. Well, this is, I painted it green. But that's, you know, use a postal digger, dug it out, put the, got it foam in. I'm going to tell you, that is awesome. Gee, that is, costs like $16 a bag. And that's about 2 feet down in the ground. Well, I mean, that's just, I mean, that's amazing that we have to actually do science and he can plan things to make new ideas come to life. But that was really fascinating. Uh, Up in the sun is setting, the sun is setting, and yeah, looking down on it, you can see the sun. It's coming down across the top. It's going down behind us over here. And then the sky is just beautiful. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. There's a chemtrail up there. Chemtrails. Oh my God. I find that to be just hilariously stupid. Flat earthers and all that. Jeez. Science deniers. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're around. They really are. So that is a journey around the house in Pike County, Kentucky, on Mud Lick Road in Hardy. And I think my brother might be coming back in now. He was going down. Nope, nope, nope. Somebody else. Oh. So anyway, I want to encourage, if anybody wants one of these for your car, hi there. Hi there. See this, it says, I serve for all Americans. And if you served and you didn't serve for all Americans, well, you kind of reassess that because you did serve for all Americans. So here we go. Waiting for them to pull back in. So let me go back to the front. So live, live, live. I hope you all enjoyed the walk around the house. Don't know where the dog's at. Where's, hey, hi, buddy. Hey, let's see. Where's Kai? Hey, where's Kai? Kai's here somewhere. Are you under the porch, Kai? Oh, there you are. I just barely see you back in there. So yeah, thanks for walking with me around the house. Let's step over to the creek and get a different perspective. Say, look, the dyads, some big flat rocks in the creek. Well, actually, it's probably the whole shelf. I'm wondering if what's in those things. Anyway, that's up the holler and neighbors, brother, family, and down the holler, down Mud Lick Road. It's way up in here, about like 2 miles up in the place. So this is that tree I was showing you a minute ago. And what I'm looking for in the creek, though, by the way, when I lived in Texas and near Weatherford, Texas, place, a little creek, a stream where you could see footprints, toes and all, were in the rock, and you could see how they were walking along. But the question you might have is, how did they end up with footprints there in the rock? Well, and then Weatherford, Texas is North Texas. Well, at one time, millions and millions of years ago, billion, well, not a billion, but, 100 million years ago, 150 million years ago, there wasn't land there. There was an ocean. An inland sea was right there. And there were two dinosaurs walking along that stream, and they were walking in the sand and in the regolith of the dirt that was there along the water, along the beach. It was a beach. So they left their footprints in the dirt. So they got caught there, and then we found it. So I'm looking out here going, where are they? Are there any here? I don't know. I'd love to find something like that, but I don't think you'll find them here because this is a different formation of rock. This is the Appalachian Mountains are actually really old. So yeah, the Appalachian Mountains are really old, and the reason they used to be as tall as the Rocky Mountains, but they're so old that they got weathered down. So, and there's been a lot of tectonic plate movement and stuff like that. But so I doubt that you would find here at this level. You can see minnow running around in there. There's a little minnow running around in the water. That is cool, right? And then here's the tree I told you about. This is the one that fell back in the spring. It fell over in here. We had to cut it all up. Power company came out because they had to put all the lines back. And you can go up on that hill there and you can see it just pulled that thing right out of the ground on a rock. It was sitting on a rock shelf. If that is on a rock shelf, so is this one. And you can see that one just goes right on up. That's the one that's curved back over top of me. As a matter of fact, I'm looking straight up right now. It's hanging out over top of me. Yeah, see? Bulk of it is over this way, leaning way over. So you can just turn around and then right there. Yep, that's what you got, folks. Uh, oh, okay. Walking out here into the yard. This is a little apple tree. It struggled this year, but it was recently planted. So it'll be a couple years before it does anything like bearing fruit. So here we go back into the house. You got to check on Mom, and Brother Gideon went down the road to get us a pizza a while ago, and because I didn't really want to do much. I'm tired. Yeah, 66. Got a long way to go in life, but that still wore me out helping around the back of the house. And this is still a Cracker Barrel porch. This is a Cracker Barrel porch if I ever saw one. Yep. Dog food, water. But I mean, this is definitely a Cracker Barrel porch. So let's walk back in. Oh, Mom made it out of the bedroom. Mom made it in here. And she's sleeping, snoozing. So she came in from the bedroom just while I was outside, apparently. And let me see. Walk back here and check on my sister Irma real quick. You can go with me. This is her room. She's very fastidious. She's very ADHD, organized, and this is her room. This is Irma's room. This is hi Irma, and you can see it's Irma's room. You know how I knew it's Irma's room? One, it's got her stuff all over the place in here, but then it also has this. She is a fan of Jesse Waters. Ah, she's got her American flag up there and got her horses on the wall. So those are good, aren't they? And then I think she's getting ready for Christmas too. Hmm. But yeah, she is definitely a fan of Jesse Waters. So she stays in here. She has to have a wheelchair to get around. So did you paint that? Huh? Did you paint that? Yeah. Oh, okay. She painted that. Wow. Cool, Irma. And then there it says, welcome, Irma. Okay. And then she's got her ninja swords over here. You have to be real careful because she's got ninja swords. And I think I've got to put a garbage bag back in the can. I took one out earlier and didn't put it back. Oh, no. So that's been a walk around the house, everyone. So I'm going to end the conversation back where we started, right here in front of this Pawpaw flavored L8. It's made in Winchester, Kentucky. And yeah, that's not bad, really. That's actually it's pretty good. So if you're in the area and you can find it at Walmart, I mean, that's where I got it. I mean, check it out. Check it out. So, and then finish up with this. Back to my favorite childhood food right there. An apple stack cake, a cinnamon apple stack cake. It has, all those colors in it. That's what mom used to make, only hers were bigger and better. Okay, okay. Let's walk back to the back again. Irma. Oh, okay. Go back here, pantry and laundry. And back here where it's a little bit cooler, I'm gonna sit down a minute. Turn the camera to me. Let me see. Turn the camera to me on the front camera. Okay, everyone, I am back where we started. I've got to show you the bathroom. I mean, it's a little tiny nook kind of bathroom here. So hold on a second. They said you can paint it. And like I said, they gave me the option to do all kinds of stuff in here. Floor, I got to finish up for them yet and all that. But there's a lot going on in here. Let me go to the camera. I'm going to go back to the triple back. And here we go. I got to show you this little thing here. This, my sister and I did that. That's, the stuff you use a flame and I don't know how you do all that, but she and I did that when I was down visiting with her at her house. So I got them here and put them up on the wall, but that's in a little tiny bathroom. And we got all of this. And I've got a little, uh-oh, look at there. I want to replace the mirror. I saw one today. I saw a mirror on one of the science programs I love to watch with NASA stuff and all that. And it was shaped like the James Webb Space Telescope. Ah, I want that on the wall. I got to find a James Webb Space Telescope mirror because that was just awesome. Anyway, little tiny thing, little hole back here. But I put it all in and, put the chair rail in, and did the sink. It's an elevated. I like it. It's cute. Anyway, and that's keeps my hair from looking like goofball crazy. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the tour around the place here on Labor Day, and go out, enjoy your family, enjoy your time with your families. If whether those are chosen families or not, however you wish to describe them, that is perfectly fine. And yeah, just do that. Wait a minute, got to find you again. Where'd you go? Well, wrong one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Shoot. It says add a scene, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. Okay. Flipping the camera back around. So here we are again. And with that, I hope you have a great evening and come back tomorrow. I do have several recordings of these kind of programs. I'm going to start putting them where they will show up overnight, different hours, so people from different time zones around the world, but here in the U.S. and around the world, could actually see them. So go share them wherever you might be. Um, you can do this as well. Let me see. Custom AI generated. No, I don't want that. I want this. Okay. Go right there to the website. It's on the screen there in front of you. Go there to the website and sign up to get the emails. I do send out emails frequently. I send them out because there are things that happen all the time. I produce these shows in the middle of the day around noon Eastern time, plus or minus an hour or so. And then I also do the 6 o'clock program weekdays, every weekday, Eastern time. And if something comes up, I'll do breaking news shows. But come on in, support us, go out and buy, go find one of these things, okay? You can go on the website, go to the store, and you can buy these. This is in a plastic thing right now. I'm going to take it and let me turn the camera around here. Let me see if you can see this. You see that? They've got some of these these are 4x6 decals, window decals, vinyl for your car windows or wherever really. And if you served in the military, then you actually did serve for all Americans, including those who don't think like you, agree with you, or even believe like you, or love like you in any way. But still, you served for all of them, didn't you? I did. So did my son. So did my son-in-law. So did the son-in-law. We are military. Yay, go USA.